Welcome to News Alert on Capital Television. The resident engineer on the Kwame Nkrumah Circle 3-tier interchange project, Kweku Diafo, has explained to Capital News that even though most of the skilled labor working on the project are from Brazil and Portugal, majority of the contractors and artisans such as masons, carpenters and steel benders are Ghanaians. There are 9 key foreign contractors supported by 5 Ghanaians and 19 other consultants, with several Ghanaian artisans working on the project. Mr. Diafo noted that with a pool of human and financial resources available for the project, the contractors do not foresee any delays in meeting the completion deadline of 2015.
The skilled labor, most of them are coming from the contractor. No, you can't force them on who to bring in a project. This is a very specialized work, so they need their own specialized people that they've been working with to come on the project. With the consultancy, most of them are from Ghanaians. Those of us supervising the project, most of us are Ghanaians. Virtually everybody is a Ghanaian. But the construction aspect, the contractor himself has brought most of their workers from Brazil, Portugal. A few of them are Ghanaians who have been employed. But when it comes to the artisans, the masons, the carpenters, the steel benders, most of them are Ghanaians. So even the surveyors are all Ghanaians. For the consultants, we are about 19 of us. For the contrary, there are many. I cannot put my hand to it now, but I know that the key staff they have that is coming from outside this country, there are about 8 or 9 of them, and then maybe about 5 or so Ghanaians supporting them. But the consultancy, as I told you, about 19 of us are here, and we are all Ghanaians. We expect that we will finish the project before time because we have thought through carefully what is required to be done, what is required for the project, the human resources, who must be on the project, the material resources, the finances, they're all ready.
President John Dramani Mahama broke ground for the construction of the 3-tier interchange at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in Accra in October 2013. The €74.88 million project is jointly financed with credit from the Brazilian government and the Ghanaian government. Health ministers from 11 African countries are meeting in Accra in an attempt to get a grip on the deadly and worsening Ebola virus outbreak. So far, 763 people have been infected with the virus and 468 have died. Most of the cases broke out in Guinea but have since spread to Liberia and Sierra Leone. Health experts say this is the biggest and deadliest Ebola virus outbreak ever seen since 1976, when it was first identified. Health officials from Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone, as well as the Ivory Coast, Democratic Republic of Congo, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Senegal, and Uganda are attending the meeting. The World Health Organization says drastic action is needed to stamp out the virus and ensure it does not spread to other countries in the region. In business, interbank payment will soon happen in real time. This follows the full installation of an electronic instant payment system platform that would enable money transferred from one account to another be credited to the receiver instantly. The chief executive of the Ghana Interbank Payment Systems, GIPS, Archie Hesse, who confirmed progress on the introduction of the Interbank Instant Payment Service, says it will encourage businesses to use the banking system since they are assured of instant payment transactions from one bank account to another. Currently, transfers from one bank account to the other will take not less than 3 hours, even under express transactions through a system known as direct credit under the automated clearinghouse system. It will take 24 hours if it is not under express transaction, which is also another initiative by GIPS. In sports, the Ghana Football Association has been talking to the media after the Black Stars' abysmal performance at this year's FIFA World Cup tournament in Brazil. The Stars failed to go past the group stages after drawing with Germany and losing to the United States and Portugal. Here are excerpts of the press conference.
Expectation for this competition from Ghanaians was quite high. This was our third consecutive World Cup competition. Ghana participated in its maiden World Cup in 2006. We qualified to the second round then, and in 2010, Ghana played at the World Cup again and qualified to the quarterfinals. So the GFA, in pursuance of this, sent budget proposals to government that will motivate the team well enough to excel at the World Cup. So government considered and approved a budget for this competition. In discussing bonuses of players, which was part of the budgets, the practice has always been to involve players in our negotiations. And so prior to this, we held a meeting in Montenegro during our match with Montenegro and discussed the budget proposals with the players. Management and government officials sought to explain the basis for the budget with the players, and at that time I can inform you clearly that there was a deadlock, because whilst players were demanding 100,000 as appearance fee, then we offered 82,500. We have a few observations to make. The first was that the biggest challenge that faced the team was the delay in the payment of the appearance fee. In the last two World Cup competitions, appearance fees were paid before the start of the competition. The payment of appearance fee became problematic. The first reason for that was that up to Brazil, the players continued to reject the appearance fee approved by government. A match in Montenegro during negotiations with players, they refused to accept the offer of 82,500 and insisted on the sum of $100,000. The second reason that accounted for the delay was that there was a prior agreement to pay the appearance fee on debit/credit cards. The players reneged on that and demanded the payment in cash, which had been the practice. Our observation is that the payment of the appearance fee and bonuses in cash posed many risks to the country, the players, and the FA. We must insist in future that payments to players are made through the banks. Ghana went to the competition with the hope of progressing beyond the quarterfinals. Understandably, the GFA and Ghanaians kept a high hope in the team because of our track record. If they wanted me to fix matches with them, why did they not tell me? If there were people demanding bribe from them to pay me, why did they not mention the bribe to me? You cannot commit an abstract crime. It's not allowed anywhere in any jurisdiction. And I think that is a bogus thing, and we have reported the matter to the police. They have reported the matter to FIFA. We have also reported the matter to CAF. We are waiting for their respective responses.
I will take this opportunity to apologize to all Ghanaians, for not being able to get to the next stage. I believe that there were real good positives in the team. That going to a competition with about 15 debutants who's never been to that world-class stage. Looking at their performance, I believe that we could improve on it and make sure that in future we get real players who are really committed to the nation's cause, who are disciplined and prepared to kill themselves for the nation.
My view, I feel the FA need to be dissolved, the technical men need to be dissolved. From the way things went on in Brazil, it's not the best. It's a total shame and disgrace to the country.
This is one of the best press conferences so far organized by the FA, because they have said everything on white paper. That's very true indeed. All the questions from the media, they took their time and then answered all these questions. So I'm very happy that they are now going to put discipline in Black Stars camp. It's long overdue. They should have started this thing long time.
Unfortunately, all the protagonists in the issue or in the drama were not around. None of the players was around, which really made things very difficult. But I believe that the import of the press conference was for them to apologize to Ghanaians and to let Ghanaians know how resolute they are to really move the national team forward. That is all what we are all expecting.
On the international front, India has summoned a senior U.S. diplomat over reports that the United States authorized its National Security Agency, NSA, to spy on the ruling party, the BJP. According to the latest disclosures by whistleblower Edward Snowden and published by the Washington Post, the National Security Agency, NSA, obtained legal authorization to spy on the BJP in 2010 when it was the opposition party. The Bharatiya Janata Party came to power in May this year in an electoral landslide. The Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court approved a broad certification for spying abroad in 2010, which included a list of 193 countries. On the entertainment front, father of Emmanuel Owusu-Bonsu, popularly known as One Love the Kobolo, has expressed his pride in his son despite the many controversies he's been embroiled in. According to Pastor James Owusu-Bonsu, leader of Awesome Grace Network, his son will eventually become a man of God. He noted that he loves his son as much as he loves his other children, indicating that his son's honesty has been attested to by teachers, headmasters, and friends. The man of God, however, stated that the choice of wearing wrapper, walking barefooted, and growing dreadlocks were entirely One Love's decision.
North South Pole to the equator, anywhere on this planet, even if we don't plan it, my people are they greet you. My people are they greet you. Africa, I miss you. Africa, I miss you. Are they come? Smallest time.
That ends News Alert on Capital Television.